Welcome to Happy Hour. It's fall and we're making tasty bourbon drinks, custom fit to sit by the fire and think about stuff. Think about the summer. Did I do enough? Did I do too much? Man, that was hot. All these things. So yeah, what else do you think about the fall? What you're gonna do for the winter? How nice the temperature is at that moment? How much you're enjoying wearing a jacket for the first time in a while? I personally like fall the best. I know a lot of people who agree with me. I like summer, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna complain about beautiful warm weather and swimming and sunshine. But by the time you hit August, for me, September is like, it's like a reprieve. Even though a lot of people view it as a time where you're kind of getting back to work, which is true with school, I guess, and some work stuff, Labor Day, all that stuff. But to me, still, the weather seems like a huge relief, and you kind of get to enjoy all the work that you put in that summer. Maybe you like worked a bunch and you saved up a bunch of money, and you get to go on vacation or something, or you grew a garden, you get to eat all that good food that you were growing all summer. And so yeah, these are the types of drinks that we're making this month to kind of go along with this sort of enjoyment and contemplation. So bourbon it is. Last week we made a maple old fashioned, which is a very sweet drink, more of a dessert cocktail, but tasty nonetheless. And today we're going to make a kind of a simple sipper cider and bourbon. Again, this one's pretty straightforward, so pay attention. If you blink, you might miss it. In a Collins glass with ice, please add 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm using Maker's Mark on this one because of its rich flavor. Leathery, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's all the things, and it's all the things in the best way. We're also going to add a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. And like I talked about in the old-fashioned, lemon juice can combat that sweetness, and obviously the cider will have an amount of sweetness. And then we're going to do 3 dashes, again, of bitters, Angostura bitters, 1, 2, 3. And then we will top that off, he's back, with cider, fresh local apple cider. I'm making my own sound effects. You can give that a little stir, although pouring the cider in more or less stirred it. There's that. And we'll just drop a little lemon on top. So this seems more like a, it's more of like a cocktail, like a garden party style cocktail sip-in, but like, this is good for a nice fall afternoon. Now, I don't know about you, but I look forward to cider season every year. I love a nice glass of cider. Actually, it's not like eggnog where I buy it and put it in my fridge and throw it out in April, but I will actually drink cider. Bourbon it just pairs really well for all. Just think about apple cider and all of its flavors, and think about bourbon. It's like, yeah, they were meant to hang out together. Also, just like the warming spice of the bitters really kind of ties everything together. It's starting to taste like a little bit like an apple pie that you get to drink. And the lemon obviously brings out some of the best qualities in the cider and the bourbon, and just kind of offsets that sweetness. I think this is a really well-balanced drink. You could also, honestly, you could serve it as like kind of like a Manhattan as well. Be totally appropriate and delicious if you didn't want to do the ice. If you wanted to spritz it up, you could add some soda. That would be nice as well. But there you go. Apple cider and bourbon. This has been Happy Hour, brought to you by Maine Spirits. You can learn more about this cocktail and many other cocktails at mainspirits.com. You can download their app for your smartphone, which is a smart move. What to buy, where to buy it, and what to do with it once you get it. You can also follow them on Instagram at Maine_spirits. But no matter what you do, please drink deliciously and, most importantly, responsibly.